Today's horoscope, Aquarius May 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You've been changing your definition of comfort, abundance, security, and pleasure, and you're redefining what it means to you to be secure, comfortable, wealthy, or stable. As you do, you can find yourself in an opportunity period for your personal life, emotional orientation or outlook, family, and home. You have great initiative and motivation to overcome obstacles and to make significant changes. Excitement is building centering around finances, possessions, home-related endeavors, or issues of self-worth. A special money-making idea or project can emerge. There can be an illuminating moment when the pieces of a puzzle seem to unite, and you see a matter more clearly. Problem-solving with family, home, and money matters is strong. Discussions with trusted others can move you forward, and your intuition works powerfully for you. Hear the call of thunder. Mighty Mars, the god of sex and passion, has taken a turn within the heavens and has been highlighting your most important relationships for many weeks. From now until June 17, 2025, the red planet will energize your solar of partnerships, helping you to make long-term plans, take the leap, or work as a team with your significant other at your side. Singles can use this fuel to put themselves out there and attract someone with long-term potential. Don't be cautious or shy. If you want love, you have to show the universe that you're ready. Watch out for troubles around the workplace. You will have to deal with ego clashes even if you're not directly taking part, so prepare for strife. If you can bow out of the struggle, so much the better. Today's transit keeps you stuck on certain people. There might be a way you can confront the person who is making you feel so intensely, but not before you acknowledge within yourself what you are really feeling. You can't have a successful confrontation if you cannot bring clarity into the situation. So perhaps today is the day to take care of yourself and look within. Exercise will help, and a good night's rest. Don't let your power and status get the best of you on this day. You are often in positions that see you managing others. There is apt to be a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Yet, this is because you have the skills to handle it. When you are under pressure, you may be more inclined to pull rank and order someone to do something. Yet, chances are this isn't necessary. Stick to your usual way of working in a respectful manner, even when the heat is on. While the moon will begin the day in a playful and creative part of your chart and end the day in your busy work sector, this is giving you a taste of things to come. This isn't the moon's last visit before Jupiter. The planet of luck and expansion leaves a playful and creative part of your chart, but it is the last on his own and before the Sun and Mercury return to bring things home. At the same time, while the moon's first visit to your work sector since Mars left will bring a chance over the next few days to regroup across the income, work, and career fronts, this is where Jupiter is preparing to return to in early June. It is just as the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to your romantic sector, its last before the Sun returns, and as Jupiter is ready to bring his lucky year for love home, Venus, the planet of love, returns to your communication sector. A month after leaving, Venus returns to give your heart and your relationships a voice. Days after a clash between Mars and Pluto may have flushed out any issues between your own and your relationship needs. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy brings a fascinating opportunity for transformation, self-discovery, and reflection as Uranus in grounded Taurus forms a harmonious sextile with the North Node in intuitive Pisces and a supportive trine with the South Node in thoughtful Virgo. This celestial alignment can stir deep shifts in your personal fate and destiny, though not necessarily in ways you expect. You may notice unusual twists of fate beginning to unfold. These changes might arrive suddenly or subtly, showing up as a chance meeting, a flash of inspiration, or a situation that reawakens something from your past. While these moments can feel disorienting at first, they often lead to pivotal breakthroughs, especially when you're open to learning from them. Interestingly, this period might also bring a strong urge to return to old patterns or habits. Perhaps you're revisiting a former mindset, rekindling an old friendship, or slipping back into routines you thought you had outgrown. And while that might feel like you're taking a step backward, it can actually serve a greater purpose. There's wisdom in returning. Sometimes we have to look back to understand how far we've come, and occasionally, something from our past still holds value for our present journey. Take this as an invitation to reflect. Ask yourself, what habits or beliefs are resurfacing? Are they here to teach you something or to remind you of who you no longer are? Sometimes what feels like stagnation is actually a moment of incubation, a quiet space before a major leap forward. As your mind becomes more alert and your curiosity expands, you may feel a strong desire to explore new ideas, perspectives, or experiences. It's a great time to engage in learning, whether through books, conversations, travel, or simply paying closer attention to your surroundings. But remember, while it's energizing to feed your mind, too much input can become overwhelming. Give yourself permission to slow down. Let things settle so you can absorb them fully and use what you learn in meaningful ways. If life starts to feel hectic or scattered, grounding practices will help tremendously. Whether it's taking a mindful walk through nature, meditating in silence, or spending time moving your body, give yourself time to reconnect. These small resets can do wonders for your mental clarity and emotional well-being. One of your greatest strengths right now is your ability to communicate with clarity and purpose. If there's something weighing on your mind, whether it's a disagreement, a lingering question, or an idea you've been wanting to share, don't hold back. Now is the time to speak up. Be honest, but also be open. Show others that you value their input as much as your own. This openness can bring healing, understanding, and maybe even a solution to a long-standing issue. Of course, there are also challenges on the horizon. Complications that have been quietly building may now come into focus. While it can be tempting to avoid these issues, procrastination only allows them to grow. If something needs your attention, take a deep breath and face it head-on. Often, the anticipation of a problem is more daunting than the reality. And when you act from a place of courage, you often find you're more capable than you ever imagined. There is a noticeable flow to your actions right now. You might find that things fall into place with less resistance than usual. Use this momentum to make progress toward your dreams and goals, but keep your pace sustainable. It's easy to overestimate your capacity when everything feels on. Be mindful not to take on more than you can reasonably handle. True growth doesn't come from burning out, it comes from steady, aligned effort. In terms of finances, this is a time to be wise, not impulsive. Even if you feel financially stable or optimistic, it's important to pause and assess the details, especially when lending money or agreeing to financial arrangements. If someone approaches you with a proposal that sounds too good to be true, trust your gut. Protecting your resources now ensures your peace of mind later. A practical rule of thumb: if it's worth agreeing to, it's worth putting in writing. And finally, don't overlook the signals your body is sending. If you've been putting off exercise or letting your physical health slide, this is your cue to make a change. You're filled with energy, why not use it to support your well-being? Start with something simple and enjoyable, whether it's a short jog, dancing to your favorite music, or stretching outdoors. The important part is to move. Your body wants to thrive just as much as your mind does. This is your moment to listen to your intuition, lean into your personal power, and trust that the universe is nudging you exactly where you need to be.